video. Okay, just want to make sure I can hear myself. No, I cannot hear myself. Can I hear? No, I cannot hear. It sounded muffled when I was saying my intro. What is up, everybody? It's your girl Gigi, the Master Manifester, and I am back with another video. Everybody, it's your girl Gigi. Okay, I can hear myself now. Alrighty. So I've already prayed over the cards, called on the positive spirits, called on your dad's energy. Okay. So let me see. So you want to ask, why do you always dream about your dad? So we are going to get insights into that. Okay. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go ahead and pull all the cards now, and then we'll pull some as we go. Like if you need clarity or anything, I'm gonna shuffle the music, see what we get. If you want me to, I'll try to make it right. Put it on the side. Let me see what song.
The hardest thing is obviously finding products to sell.
Okay, I'm feeling called to play this song. Okay, so I'm gonna start off. I already shuffled my cards, and I'll probably end up using a couple more decks. So I've been feeling called lately to use my decks. Okay, so let's start out. We'll pull for the spirit animal message. Dad, what is your spirit animal message? What is your energy? What's the message you have? Whoa! All right, you got 3, 4. Damn! You got 4. Okay, and I saw like a little peep of him, and it's already spot on. He's screaming. Okay. What's the affirmation that you have for your daughter for today in regards to what she wants to know?
My happiness comes from you. Don't I ever stop doing the things you do? 'Cause I know you. I love you.
Okay. I have to get that on the vlog. Okay. All right. Don't stop ever loving me. Dad, what's the message you have for your daughter? All right. Wow. Oh my God. He's gonna be screaming. Okay. You got 2 of those. So your question is, why does Dad keep showing up in the dreams? Got one. Why do you keep showing up in the dreams, Dad? You'll be my future and you'll definitely be my past. Alright, this is a lot of cards. Okay. Hey, Dad. Why do you keep showing up in the dreams? It's the reason why. Okay. Is there a reason you keep showing up in the dreams? Look, paternal.
It would make my life unbearable.
Is there a reason you keep showing up?
If you ever stop loving me.
Okay.
So stay with me forever.
Dad, why do you keep showing up in her dreams? Is it a reason why?
And a team will always be.
Okay, so I think that's enough for now. Okay. All right, you ready to get into it? All right, so we're going to start with the Skinfolk Mediumship Oracle. Okay. So you got deceased son, Cuban, Caribbean ancestry, high vibrational spirit, paternal side, woman, haunted house, Jamaican, Caribbean ancestry, and man. So there is a man and a woman present. Obviously the male would be dad. This woman, kind of feeling like grandmother energy.
Fiverr has been instrumental for small businesses like me to fill in the gaps. Hi, I'm Melissa Origin, and I'm the co-founder of Origin Bees.
Okay. Okay. Okay, so he's trying to tell you about something. There's also some paranormal activity around your home. I think this is just like increased spiritual activity around the home, but dad is trying to communicate something to you. Okay, so dad, what is it that you're trying to communicate? Okay, so what came up when I got this card, let me turn this down. Look, music screaming. I don't know which way to go. It's like your energy keep calling. Okay, I'll let you listen to the song in a second. But I got Church in the Morning card, Living Two Lives, Denial, Religion, Vices, and Purity. So this card always gives me somebody who is still has some of the same, not necessarily beliefs, but it seems like you're still doing some of the same, maybe like thought patterns that you had when you were Christian or whatever faith that you were before you found like your spiritual practice. Okay, because you have the crown chakra card, adjust your crown, says element of thought, connection to spirit, sense of universal consciousness, wisdom, unity, and self knowledge, connection to spirituality and enlightenment, crown chakra. So I do think that you have a blocked crown chakra. Okay, but in a sense of like there is something, um, so the way that he's saying is like something stopping you from growing. evolving past um, the darkness. I would say evolving past dark times or hard times. Um, let's see what else you got. Concerned female ancestor. So yeah, there's a woman here as well. Paternal. I think this is your granny. It's opulence, baby. So I think this is granny. Let's see. Yes, it's like an older woman. Would be Native American ancestry. A lot of spirit animals. You got the owl. This looks like a hummingbird. These are apples. But she's talking about frequencies. So you need to play a lot more like healing frequencies. Okay? She's very, very big on music, healing frequencies. Here you got the same energy with the hummingbird shaman. So this is a spirit guide for you, this grandmother, this the one that came in my dream. This is her. Okay. She's also okay. Who was the one that used to tell stories to you as a kid? Was this you that I did that reading for? That this card came up because I think it was you, and if not you, maybe it was Annabelle. Maybe it was Annabelle. But you got the imagination storyteller card, so this could have been someone who told you stories. Maybe this was dad or grandma. You'll have to let me know which one. But yeah, this energy is coming up. You also have inventor, ingenuity. So the way that your mind works, and this is an ancestral thing, there's like um I'm seeing like people in your family being very smart, like very like driven to science and stuff like that. And look, if you look at this big bird on top of this. She told a lot of stories. Wow, yeah, this is her. It's her energy coming up very, very strong. So yeah, she's showing up still as the same storyteller. She wants you to connect more, do more meditations. I don't know if she was spiritual in real life or if this is just as she got older, but she wants you to meditate a lot more. Like seriously. She wants to share stories with you. Also like remedies, like herbal remedies. She wants you to like get into that. So if people in your family are sick or if there's something going on, like you can be able to like cure people. Also on this sound card, you have like a little fox here curled up. So this is definitely Native American ancestry. She's talking to me about symbols. There's the feathers, and then you have this sigil. Then you have this owl here. And I know for sure one of your spirit animal cards is an owl. So I know this is spot on. Okay. And then these big birds. Okay. But I'm seeing like science. Um, what she's saying is you need to, okay, like you're not exercising like a part of your brain. I would say the left side of your brain. So she wants you to either read more or do something that's going to stimulate your mind more. So that's where I get the meditation. Like sound frequencies, like I'm even seeing you sitting in front of a drum going like or like playing around with like your voice, using your voice. I totally see you doing this like either out in the woods or like just in nature. Like this is you for sure. See the afro? This is you all the way. So the frequency thing, it comes from granny. She wants you to like step into your power, step into your lineage. She's calling it divine feminine energy, and it's kind of like a rites of passage is what she's calling it. It's like this is the step, this is the next step for you, but she needs you to challenge yourself. You got to get your mind moving. Okay, you got to get your mind moving in a certain way, in a certain frequency. So that's where the sound comes in. You can even listen. Actually, that's what I'll play for the reading because she don't want to really do the music. So let's do like let me see. Okay, I just typed in shaman music healing frequency. So let me see if anything comes up that looks like similar to like her. Okay, here's one with like a little cat in the corner. Um, this kind of looks like her. Okay, here's one calling in the ancestor shamanic meditation music. I think we've done that one before for a meditation. Let me see if I can find another one. I'll just do this one. Strong medicine, shamanic sound meditation, journey to yourself.
Shop Kroger for thousands of appetizing
Okay,
ingredients
so I
and
want you to
big
tap into
savings.
this
Kroger,
frequency.
fresh for everyone.
This is what she wants
Hey
you to
guys,
do.
did you know
This is the
some
frequency
drive?
she wants you to be in every day. So even if you have to play this throughout the day, she's saying that it's healing within the frequencies. Why did my camera just go out? Did you see that? Wowzers. Didn't I just say she wants you to do something with your mouth like Didn't I just get through saying that? And that's exactly what they doing on the song. Like what? Am I yapping or channeling? Like what the fuck? Oh my god. This is spot on. And I've never heard this one before. You hear this like I'm hearing you do that. And it's so crazy because I did that during one of my meditations and I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. I was just doing what I felt called to do and I had started crying and everything else. Like, and it's funny because it was a female Native American ancestor. And I had wrote notes about it, but I don't know her. I don't know that woman. But when I did the meditation, like she told me her name, like we were right by the water and like she was doing like this cleansing on my hair or whatever, but then she had told me to like make certain sounds with my mouth and like I was just like whatever came up, like she was saying something like pain, like release pain. Like she wasn't verbally saying it, but it was like the way she was communicating with me, it was like I knew what to do. And so that's how I know that this is all in sync with like the Native American ancestors. So yeah, this would be that side of your family. So you definitely need to be doing these things. And this is not a suggestion. This is like serious. Okay? They're like if you're granny's like if you come into us for answers, this is why. We need you to get on that. Okay? And it's also because I'm sensing like, okay, she's saying it like it's a part of your brain that is like dead, and she wants you to it needs to get moving, like you need to do something, like what's something you used to do as a kid or like something that you used to do like when you were in a better frequency, maybe you didn't have as much money as you have now or maybe you weren't as stable, what is something that you used to do that really used to relax you? This could be flying a kite, this could be reading, doing something creative, but what is it? What is that thing? Because she's asking me to ask you, like she wants to know. Reading. Okay, so my challenge for you, grab you a notebook. I'ma write some notes too. Hear that? What the hell? This is spot on. Shaman frequencies. Shaman frequencies. Okay, so she's saying 3 times a week. And then what was I just about to write down? Reading. Okay. So you need to find you. What kind of books did you like reading? Like books like that were like a story, like it's like a fictional story, like about like couples or like what type of reading do you like to do? Because I'm feeling like you need to like pick a book every month. Pick. What's crazy is I actually was just talking to my girlfriend about this, saying how we need to go to the library every month or like whether it's weekly or monthly or whatever, go to the library, get a new book, like check out a book, something just to continuously educate ourselves, suspense fictional books. Okay, even better. So pick a new suspense book per month and challenge yourself to finish that book that month. Okay. And this is like an act of self-love. This is also an act of getting back in that childhood innocence. And this makes so much sense. So how about when you go in there to pick the book, you call on your granny's spirit, ask her to help you pick a book. Okay. So with this storyteller card, it's something that she wants to communicate with you. So maybe even try to find, if you go in there, because you know how they let you check out more than one book, try to find a meditation book about shamanism. So I'm going to write this down, okay? Shamanism, meditation. Okay? So get you two books, put read one per month. But what she wants you to do is like find certain meditation techniques or techniques for like energy healing or whatever. Not only does she want you to read it and incorporate it, let me write this down. Read it, incorporate it, but she also wants you to share it with the group, okay? Because she says you are a leader and she wants you to be in the front lines of a lot of things like helping people, but you have your own specific gifts, so you have to like educate yourself, learn certain things, try certain things out. It's just like when we first started meditating last year, we our minds opened up like further than we ever imagined. But had I not trust my gut when spirit told me we need to be all meditating, we probably would have none of us probably would have never started meditating. So it's important if spirit is telling us to do certain things and to step up during certain times that we do that. Okay. So you need to, what was that? Okay. That was somebody outside. Okay. So you need to find the book, incorporate the techniques. So, like, let's say it's like a book where it's not like you read the whole entire book. You might just skim through the book, but you need to be taking pictures, taking notes, and trying out different things because when it comes to this meditation stuff, we haven't even scratched the surface. Well, she's saying you haven't scratched the surface yet. It's a lot. It has to go a lot deeper for you. Like it has to click for you mentally. Okay. Okay. So does that make sense? Read it, incorporate it, and share it with the group. But only share it after you've done it. But this is how you connect with this grandmother, okay? You need to connect with at least one spirit in a way to where you're honoring them, like you're leaving them like offerings, like there needs to be that open line of communication, even if it's just with one of them, okay? Also, they're talking about, yep, mother, so this would be Granny and her son. So, yeah, that's the reason why dad is constantly showing up in the dreams. Granny is empowering him. I don't think he's strong enough yet, but her energy alone is the reason why he's here. The reason he's able to come through and communicate. Because I do feel like her spiritual strength is a lot stronger than he is at this time. Okay, so she's nurturing him now, and I think didn't I tell you this in another reading that somebody was like looking after him or something like that. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Because look, this makes sense. Deceased son. So this is really Granny's the main character, and she's like, I brought my son. Whereas the we calling on dad, thinking he gonna be the main one talking, when really it's Granny. She's the one talking. Okay. So Granny is talking about so now she's talking about like beauty. She wants you to focus on your inner beauty. Don't worry so much about the outside, whether it's you judging yourself, your body, how you look, or whatever. Don't focus on the outside. Focus on the inside, self love, taking better care of yourself, eating healthy things, fueling your body with fruits, vegetables, finding new recipes and things you like. She does want you to make some greens. So if you want to do a offering for her, you can make her some greens because she has that here. But she is showing up as concerned. She just it's a part of you that she feels like I said has died. She wants to like reignite that aspect of you. of your mind so you can start to like um elevate is what she's saying, like elevate. Okay, you can do that this weekend. Okay, good. Okay. So I'm gonna hold you to it and I'm gonna check in with you. Actually, can you once you find your book, put it in your docs, okay? So like you can start a new section, connecting with Granny, and then you could put like the book that you chose or whatever, but definitely keep up with this, like document it. Um, but she's definitely concerned. She wants you to hold yourself accountable when it comes to the things that you need to do, okay? Because you do have a higher calling and a higher purpose, but it's only so much they can tell you before it's like it's falling on deaf ears. So yeah, she is coming through like kind of concerned, okay? But it's more of like a motherly kind of feeling, okay? Next, you get the mineral card, solidness. So this does give me to carry a grounding stone, so you can stay grounded throughout life, grounded throughout your emotions, and grounded throughout the changes that you're going through. Okay, solidness is what this card says. So she wants you to be solid, stand solid with things that you say you're going to do, because if you plan to do something, it's obviously to like help yourself so you can feel better, so you can like do better. Okay, so that's why she's saying like when you say you're going to do something, stick to it, because you'll feel better after sticking to it versus if you don't stick to it. Okay, but also get your necessary rest so you don't feel like overexhausted and then you're not able to do things. Okay, next you get the plant card. This card says seeding, so she wants you to plant a seed within yourself. Okay, this is like a brand new seed. Okay, like, and this could, she could mean this literally and figuratively. You could actually like start a plant, like plant something, like figure out what grows in the winter time, and go ahead and like plant a seed and like start a plant. Okay, these are elephant ears right here, so these grow pretty fast, but like she wants you to find like some type of plant and like grow it. This could even be greens, like I don't know if you have area for a garden or something like that, but yeah, I'm saying you plant something green, okay, and it grows fast, okay? But what she's signifying with showing me this is that our mind is more powerful. This is what she's saying. Our mind is more powerful than our bodies. What we tell our minds is what our mind will tell our body, okay? Write that down. The mind is more powerful than the body. What we tell our mind will tell our body. And that's exactly that's the truth. So this is literally what she's saying. So she wants you to channel another level of strength, okay? She wants you to realize that not everything takes a long time to start, like even with starting new things or getting on a new routine. Like all you got to do is wake up, like get you some rest, wake up the next day and try again. Like don't feel defeated if you don't get the desired outcome that you're looking for. Consistency and showing up every day for yourself, that's important. Okay? Doing something every single day for you. So in your case, it'll be making sure you get a good meal every day. Like I said, fruits and vegetables is important. But also, this granny wants you to be in the right mind to receive what she's going to tell you, okay? Or what she's going to teach you. So everything that you'll be learning, like the rest of the month, over the next couple of weeks, pay attention because she's definitely going to be communicating with you. Okay. Okay. And so let me see. Now you got the I'm feeling lucky card. So there is like a lot of good luck and prosperity surrounded by you at this time. So definitely, I would say cleanse your horseshoe. I know you have a horseshoe. Cleanse your horseshoe and like pull out your objects. So pretty much horseshoe, skeleton, keys, lodestones, anything that represents good luck, pull it out. Okay. You don't have to necessarily carry it, but have it in a space and in an area that you're frequently in, and make sure you're interacting with the objects. Okay. Next, you got solitude. So look, this is a woman sitting here reading. Like what? This is a woman reading in solitude. So you're going to have to take some time for yourself throughout the day to read. I would even say to meditate and journal as well. So I'm gonna write that on your list. So you got shaman frequencies, reading, and then I'm gonna put meditate, journal. Can you commit to daily journaling? Jotting down how you feel, jotting down the things that you want to accomplish for the day. Always start with the things that are internal. Okay. Don't start listing off, okay, I got to go run this errand. I got to go, I got to clock into work. I got to do this for my daughter. I got to do, like, no, start with the internal. I'm going to start my day out by doing a 5-minute meditation just to like mentally gather myself before I get out of bed, you know, or when you take a shower in the morning, saying your affirmations, starting off your morning on a positive note, is going to make a world of a difference versus rolling out of bed and life just starts, you haven't really set the tone for your day. So she wants you to start the morning with the frequencies. I feel like the frequency music needs to be playing throughout the day, but yeah, especially when you feel overwhelmed. Okay. So before you even get out the bed, you need to do that. And I'm not going to say you have to journal every morning before getting out of bed, but if you have your notebook next to your bed, it's easier to, after you do your meditation, to pick up your journal and, just script out, today is going to be one of the best days of my life. I'm feeling good. Might have a busy day today, but I'm going to do my best to stay grounded, and I'm going to speak what I want to happen in my life, and I'm not going to speak on the negative. Just affirming and like just checking in with yourself. Okay. So we have shaman frequency, reading, meditate, and daily journaling. So is this something you can do every day? And if so, send me a picture every day. You can just send me a picture out your book. You can send me a picture out the journal, but something so I can make sure that this is happening. Because Granny, like, yeah, you need to hold her accountable. So that's the reason she got me writing this down. Because I don't never write nobody reading down but my own. So I'm gonna write. And it would be easier if you just put it in your docs because I can just check the doc. But definitely put the book that you're reading in there. Make sure you put the dates and stuff. Okay, that sounds good. Okay, so you need accountability. Is that what you're saying? Because I'm gonna check in with you. I'm gonna say weekly. I'm not gonna check in with you every day. So I'll check in weekly just to see. Um, have you been doing? Have you been reading? Because we got 3 weeks left. I think 3 weeks left out the month. So I'm gonna just check in with you because you say you're gonna go get your books. So after you go get your books, just send me a picture of the books. Once you figure out the dates that you are going to start everything, or like, let's say, because I'm saying every day, but you might not realistically be able to do it every day. But this is what she wants you to do, though. Like before you even get out the bed, like, you know? And I think that would put you in a better energy, feeling like more prepared for your day. Okay. Okay. So I will make sure I check in with you. And I've been challenging myself every morning to get up, look at my planner, and like see what I have to do for the day. So I will make sure I put that on my planner to check in with you. But once you figure out like what days you're gonna do like what, then I'll figure out. Let me just put, because I said I'll check in with you weekly. So I'm gonna check in with you on Sundays. I'm gonna say or Mondays. Okay. So I'll check in with you on Sundays or Mondays, and I'll put that in my planner to check in with you. Okay. So moving on. All right. So I'm gonna read you because we're almost done. So I'm going to read you the affirmations that she has for you, and I'm just going to speak to you from her perspective and not Dad's perspective because she kind of took over. Okay, so you got letting go. Says everything is indeed out of control, and God will hold it all. I can safely let go. So look at this. You see that woman, how she's doing that? That's what you need to do every now and then. When you breathing, like when you're doing your meditations, you can do this one here in the middle where it's like you're holding yourself. It's like right under your navel. Your hands are like holding under your stomach. And then you can do this one too. Another one you can do is like cover your heart with both hands like this over your heart. Okay. The next one you have is limitless. Look at this. Look at the butterflies. Look at the butterflies on all the cards and here too. You got a lot of spirit animals. You got birds, butterflies. So that was definitely Granny. You said two birds, Granny and Dad. Yeah, very much them. Okay, so Limitless says, see yourself open to receive in the most miraculous ways. The divine can use anything and anyone. So be open to receive, be open to receive these messages and trust that what you're asking for or the things that you're not happy with in life, if you make those necessary changes, you can find that happiness. But you got to start thinking a little bit deeper beyond just circumstances and beyond just life. You are a spiritual being. Okay. So you have to think a little bit different. You got to think a lot different and you got to let go of the past, whether it's church hurt or childhood trauma. You got to let that shit go. Okay. Everything is indeed out of control. Me and God, I'm sorry, and God will hold it all. I can safely let go. So you need to let go. Let go and let God. But also do your part so you can genuinely be happy. So what she wants me to ask you, what in life will make you happy? Like what will you feel like I finally made it. Like, what is it that you want to see? Because I feel like one of the things is you finally being at peace with self and finally just loving yourself wholeheartedly and uncovering like things that you didn't necessarily get to like experience as a kid, like just that having that childhood innocence. I think you have to get back into that energy and since, you kind of have to think older as a kid, I think that this era of your life is about reclaiming that. Okay. So, what she's saying is the sky is the limit. And it's only the limit if you say that that's your limit because you're limitless. Okay. So, basically, she's saying that don't put any restrictions or limitations on yourself. Just allow yourself to simply be. Okay. But she wants you to think deeper, ask yourself deeper, introspective questions like, what will make me happy? What do I need in order to feel happy and at peace in life? What will finally make me feel like I'm okay and I've done everything in my power and I genuinely have a good life? Like, that's what I want to know. And that's what I'm asking you. Like, what would make you feel like everything would feel complete? Give me three things. You could just start with the first one and I'll give you some time to think about it. But I really want to know, like, what is it that you feel like you need in order to be happy? Really think about genuinely feeling happy in life. Like you have no worries. What is it that comes to mind? You could start with number one, number two, and number three. Letting go of my trauma. That's a good one. All right there. Is there anything in specific about this trauma? Because you also have to like be able to recognize it to be able to like release it, Doing something I love for a living. The lack mindset. Okay. Because I'm like, we worked on the childhood trauma. You have grown for sure. You've grown, but you have to just let go. And that's what she's saying. Like, let go. Like, all you got to do is let go. Nobody else is holding on but you. Everything is indeed out of control, and God will hold it all. You can safely let go. So, what's the last one that you feel you need in order to truly be happy? Let me ask. We'll do the tarot. I'm asking Granny. What does she feel you would need in order to truly be happy? Granny, what do you feel she needs? Okay, this one flew up. We got two. Wow. Five of Pentacles. Financial loss, lack, mindset loss, isolation, worry, need, poverty, insecurity. Naima, she's reading you. You just seen two deer in your backyard. Oh my gosh. Of course. I'm gonna write that down. Two deer. That's them. So do you mean to tell me she just brought up what you just said? She in your frequency like that? Okay, then you got the Seven of Cups reversed, which represents alignment, personal values, overwhelmed by choices, lack of purpose, fantasy, illusion, diversion, and confusion. Okay? So does this make sense? Regaining or losing, control, mastery, choices, responsibility, myths, and secrets. So, so what's the last thing? You said doing something you love, and then what's the last one? I'm gonna write down what I put. Granny says personal values. So this is exactly what I was saying about like finding yourself, because you got to go within and figure out what your personal values are, like what you stand for. I'm sure you know, but it's something you got to really think deep on. Accept being loved. Oh, that's a good one. Oh my God, because if you don't, it's like you're gonna reject the love that you've manifested, that you already have, that's very present in your life. Okay. So Grandy says alignment, personal values, and then I'm gonna do a section called let go. And then that's where I'm gonna put overwhelmed by choices. And then I'm gonna put lack of purpose, fantasy. It's like you're living in a fantasy and in an illusion that's not your reality. I just feel like it's a, I won't say you're under a spiritual attack, but it does feel like something doesn't want you to like wake up to the real reality that you have a good life. Um, some people will call it demons. Some people will call it, darkness, or being in the dark, or being, in a low vibration. But I truly believe something just does not want you to realize like how good your life is, how happy you should be, and it's blocking you from being happy. Look at this card here. This is a man on crutches, and his woman is like walking beside him, like helping him. So this is like the frequency that you're giving off is like just lack. So genuinely, you have to shift your mind. And so the only way you're going to shift your mind is to get your mind moving. Okay. You got to shift it on something else. Because if all you sit around and think about is this trauma and this poverty, it's like haunting you. Okay. So it's kind of like I was saying in one of my other readings that I had yesterday. It's like you shoot yourself down before anybody else can shoot you down. Like say something positive about yourself and stand on that. You don't have to say nothing negative afterwards. Okay? Like love yourself unconditionally. Love yourself like you want somebody to love your kids. Love yourself like you want your loved ones to love themselves. Allow yourself to be taken care of without feeling like, you know, the ball is going to drop. Okay? So I wrote these down. And then here we got alignment. So I'm going to write personal values. Okay, so let me write let go of financial loss, isolation, worry, need, poverty. So I wrote some of these more than once. Okay, so this is what I get. If you want to take a screenshot. So it's honestly just as simple as this writing out your feelings. Like I just asked you, what do you need in order to feel happy? Because if you never ask yourself that, how do you expect to feel happy? Like you might feel a sense of happiness and then it goes away. But I honestly feel like this could be like a just like a little depression of just like getting out of a rut, and also dealing with like losses in your family and stuff like that. That definitely takes a toll. But Granny wants you to like kind of tap out of like dealing with the stresses and worry and that heaviness of life. She wants you to focus more on going within, going back within your mind and creating things within your mind. Because remember what she said, your mind is stronger than your body. So instead of trying to overdo it physically, instead relax. Like this woman is just sitting here. She's got her book. Same thing with this letting go card. Just sitting here. Everything is indeed out of control. God will hold it all. You can safely let go. Okay? So let's read the spirit animal messages. First, you have the humpback whale, which is a singer. Oh my God, listen to this. Sing healing songs for the world. Your inner navigation always guides you. Nothing can stop you or keep you from your goal. Align with your purpose and the power of your soul. Look at the full moon. Wow. Next up, you got the owl, which represents magic. Choose to know the truth because you can. Open your inner vision. You can see through deception. Let the past go and make room for a better life. Rise up. Magic and wisdom are your birthright. Ma'am, magic and wisdom, feathers. Remember I said the feathers? Okay. Magic and wisdom are your birthright. Yeah, you need to do a meditation very, very, very soon. Okay, next you got the butterfly rebirth. I was just telling you have butterflies to show up. You can reinvent yourself. Open to the rewards of change. You have brilliance to share with the world. Love every part of your journey. Love every part of your journey. The good, the bad, and the ugly. And I kid you not, it's been so many parts of my life when I look back. It was such a struggle, but now that I am where I am, I promise you, I look back on those moments and I'm like, those were my most fun moments. Those were my most exciting moments, even though at the time it didn't feel like it because there was so much struggle and so much lack. But when you look back on those memories, it's like, damn, like that's a part of my life I would never get back. And I just cherish that, whether it's just being around your siblings or just being around, deceased loved ones. Like I look back on all that and I'm like, wow, I was grateful. I'm grateful for those times, even though it seemed like hard times. If I wouldn't have had that humble beginning, I wouldn't be so appreciative and like a humble person today. So you have to look at everything like everything happens for a reason. Like you had to have that childhood so you can have an abundant life now. And also, like certain experiences, you make sacrifices to get to where you want to be in life. So you can't look at every situation like, oh, damn, like poverty this or lack that. Okay, but there's also more to life than money, and that's where you start to show gratitude for the things that you did have around, which was family. Okay, family. Granny's saying family is everything. She's big on family. Okay, she's big on family. Okay. Last one, you have the black bear, which is the guardian. Look, you got two birds right here. Look, and a frog, a bumblebee. Says gentle and wise protector. Give me your confidence and power. Help me protect the ones I love. Awaken my intuition and guide me. Wowzers. So this is spot on. So it's time for a new beginning for you. Okay. Trust that you're being divinely guided, but you need to talk to your granny. You got to talk to her. Say these affirmations. Say, gentle and wise protector, give me your confidence and power. Help me protect the ones I love. Awaken my intuition and guide me. And then you can also write these down too. These can be like mantras, daily affirmations. I choose to know the truth because I can. I open my inner vision. I can see through deception. So what this gives me is that, the owl spirit animal is like a messenger from the spirit realm. So this is a messenger that sees through illusions and sees through fantasies. And that's what you need to let go of. So you have to tap into the energy of these spirit animals. So when you write out your messages, you can say owl spirit animal. Like you can write out like you could just like you communicate with your ancestors, you can kind of call on these spirit animals as well. Okay. So it's very similar. Kind of like if you was to work with a crystal or work with a certain tool, like you kind of speak to it, speak that life into it or whatever. But with the spirit animals, you can tap into different spirit animals. So you have the butterfly for rebirth and reinventing yourself, recreating yourself, inner beauty and outer beauty, transformation, metamorphosis. Okay. And then here we have the black bear. So this is wisdom, protection, confidence, and power, and intuition. Okay, this is like divine guidance. And this is also like the baby bear, the big bear. And then you have baby birds. So this is signifying like childhood innocence, okay? So the grandma, I think Granny is a guardian angel. She will be a black bear. And then for the whale, that's the healing frequencies, okay? Your inner navigation always guides you. Nothing can stop or keep you from your goal. Align with your purpose and the power of your soul. Okay. So maybe when you do a meditation, maybe set an intention each meditation. So for the one where you're trying to figure out, you know how it says here, finding your personal values, like base your meditations and like your spiritual, I would say for this year, like this level of your spiritual awakening, base it off of these, like the keywords we wrote down, okay? Based off of what you need in order to feel happy, and then focus on these keywords. So when you go into your meditations, you have to focus on certain things, okay? So within the humpback whale, create a section that says meditation. So I would say for this one, try to deal with the water element. Okay. So maybe in your meditation, you would focus on finding your purpose, because this is what you said. You want to do something that you love for a living. So that's where the meditation comes in for this, okay? Inner navigation always guides you. Nothing can stop me or keep me from my goal, align with my purpose and the power in my soul. So this meditation, like I said, do the water element and like meditate on this humpback whale. So whatever you see in this meditation, wait, didn't you have a dream? Who had a dream about a whale? They got swallowed by a whale or something like that. Who had that dream? I can't remember who. But yeah, this is what's coming up. So try to make your meditations focused on different things. Like for this one, when you if you want to do one to connect with Granny, this should be the scene. You should be in the forest and you should see like try to envision the black bear, the two birds, whatever, because these are bluebirds. Okay. So just try to set the tone for based off of the keywords, okay? But yes, this is the message from Granny. Thank you so much, Granny, for stepping forward and Dad for stepping forward. Do you have any more questions for them? Okay, no more questions. All right, you guys may go back to the spirit realm. Goodbye. All right, so you got your notes. You know what you need to do. Now, if you get overwhelmed, you got to let me know so I can, like, be there to support you. But this is something important to Granny, and she feels like she's concerned about you. And you know what happened last time she was concerned about you. She came in my dream. So let's not let that happen. And also understanding that you deserve to be happy. Like you did nothing to not deserve happiness. You just had obstacles that you had to overcome in life. And as you gotten older, you worked on those things. So now you just have to be at peace with the work that you've done within yourself. And you have to love yourself even more now because you realize and you have that awareness of everything that you've been through. And nobody's coming to save you. Nobody's coming to love on you. You got to love on you. And you got to go within that meditation and love on that inner child. Hug her and remind her that everything is going to work out. Because look at yourself now. Everything did work out. So just showing gratitude for your journey and remembering that the journey is what is exciting. Like this card here says, love every part of your journey. So whatever memories that you have or whatever things that haunt your mind about your past, start to show gratitude. And I promise you, when you shift that perspective, you'll start to remember positive things that happen. You'll be like, wow, like that was a good moment. That was a good memory. It'll be things that your mind just forgot, you know? Because when we focus on that trauma, that's all we'll see. And it's okay to do that because you want to know what's keeping you up at night. You want to know what's bothering you, but you don't want it to like cause you to not realize or be aware of what's really going on, like your real life. You're like you have a good life. You have a family. You have people that love you, kids who love you, a fiance. Like life is good. Okay, because you never want to be so aware in life that it's painful. You never want to have so much awareness that it's not doing nothing for you. So at the point that it gets to that point to where you feel like your spiritual journey is stopping you from being happy, you got to take a step away if that's how you feel. Not saying that's how you feel, but it can get overwhelming. So if it gets so overwhelming that you feel like it's too much, then it's okay to step back from healing and start doing a little bit manifesting. That's what I like to say because too much of anything is overboard. That's why I try not to be so much heal this, heal that, heal this, heal that. But if things come up, it's for a reason, obviously. And I will if I do. Okay, awesome. All right, thank you so much, Naima, for booking. Thank you to the spirits that step forward. Again, if you guys, thank you to you guys for stepping forward. You may go back to the spirit realm. Goodbye. All right, Naima. Well, I'm going to go ahead and hop off of here. Thank you so much for booking, and I'll talk to you later.